7 things you probably didn't know you need to know. I'm Jamie East and this is the Smart 7.
Good morning, everybody. It's Friday the 22nd of May. It's Buy a Musical Instrument Day. Just not the recorder, please. And a big happy birthday to a trio of tabloid favourites. Naomi Campbell, Katie Price and Morrissey.
7.
As the US death toll climbs towards 100,000 and Brazil continues to report daily record numbers of cases, it's clear that we've got a long way to go on coronavirus. There was good news, however, yesterday for NHS workers. A sustained pressure from Labour led Boris to back down on charges for using the NHS for overseas care workers. Keir Starmer says it's the right thing to do, a victory for common sense.
Yesterday he was clear he wasn't going to do this, so he has U-turned, but look, it's the right thing to do. We can't clap our carers on a Thursday and charge them to use the NHS on a Friday.
At yesterday's Downing Street briefing, Health Secretary Matt Hancock says the government is trialling a new 20-minute coronavirus test which would speed up track and trace considerably.
One innovative company, Optigene, has produced an early test which is being trialled from today. And it is interesting to us because it is so fast. It doesn't need to be sent to a lab to be processed, and so you get the result on the spot, typically within around 20 minutes. It's already proven effective in early trials, and we want to find out if it will be effective on a larger scale.
6.
Over in the States, as lockdown has eased in every state, the number of cases and deaths has not shown any real sign of decreasing. President Trump, who's still taking hydroxychloroquine, which can cause hallucinations, visited a Ford Motors plant in Michigan yesterday. And despite pleas and a warning from Michigan's Attorney General, he still refused to wear a mask. He also shared this weird update as he boarded Marine One.
And I tested very positively in another sense. So this morning, I tested positively toward negative, right? So, no, I tested perfectly this morning. Meaning I tested negative.
Have you taken the antibody test yet?
But that's a way of saying it. Positively toward the negative.
That's positively good news or negative? Is it negative? Oh, you go for your life, fella.
5.
This weekend marks the end of Ramadan and the Muslim celebration of Eid. But British Muslims are being asked to stay at home and celebrate virtually online rather than the traditional parties. A video with a host of famous names including Nadia Hussein off Bake Off and Adil Ray of Citizen Khan has been posted with stay safe advice.
As we enter the final days of Ramadan and begin the auspicious festival of Eid al-Fitr, now cannot be a better time to put others first.
Helping those around us is the ultimate purpose of charity.
We must continue to work together to fight the coronavirus pandemic.
By ensuring we spend Eid with our immediate families at home.
This Eid, it's not permissible to congregate in large groups, including praying at mosques and parks.
Eid Mubarak and stay safe.
4.
TikTok has brought us many delights, with weird dancing, Chinese government surveillance, and now it's turning a nation against that most summery of fruits, the strawberry. The latest TikTok craze is to wash strawberries in water and salt and watch tiny bugs emerge. Well, allow me to hand over to our TikTok correspondent, Celeste Radcliffe.
Apparently, if you wash your strawberries in water and salt, all the bugs will come out, which I didn't even know there was bugs in there. Anyway, you get your water and your salt. I already did that part. And you put your strawberries in, and little critters will come out. Look at that. Look at that.
Enjoy your bug-free, salty strawberries, guys.
3.
While we wait for sport, what about a concert? Last week we heard about a Danish rocker who performed a drive-in concert, and it turns out country star and Mr. Nicole Kidman Keith Urban also did one last week for essential workers in Tennessee.
I felt like I was in that cartoon Cars, you know, the Pixar one, like playing to all these headlights and, everything. A lot of people sat on the roof or on the bonnet or had utes, pickup trucks and turned them around and sat in the back. Humans are amazing how we get creative and figure ways through things and how to keep doing what we love doing if we can, and stay creative. So, and to quote the Strokes, it's the new abnormal.
I, for one, am very much looking forward to Glastonbury on the M5 in August, if the Evises can sort that out, please.
2.
I know we found out what Paris Hilton's up to already this week, but I know you've been wondering where these guys are.
What's up, guys? I'm John. I'm Edward. And together we are Jedward!
No? Oh, well, I've got news anyway. They've been quarantining with Sharknado actress Tara Reid and her boyfriend in their 2-bedroom apartment in LA.
2020 is not over yet. And we know that some of you are going through really, really hard times, so don't lose hope. Look after yourself, look after your family members. And if you don't have family and you're all alone, just know that you're not alone, that you're watching this video message with us. So Drops a message. Your Irish twins are here with you. And to everyone else, sending you a virtual hug. Yeah, virtual hug. Virtual hug. Bring it in. Come on.
Oh my God, you thought your lockdown was bad. Pray for Tara. One of the great losses to music in the last few years was, of course, Prince. It's nice to be reminded of his talent. Footage has emerged of Prince just casually playing jazz piano in Osaka, Japan in 1990 as he warmed up for a sound check. Oh, and it's just great. This has been the Smart 7. Stay safe, stay distant, and please wash those hands. We are on Alexa now. You can enable the Smart 7 and add us as a flash briefing. It's a bank holiday on Monday in the UK, so we'll be back on Tuesday at 7. Please like and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. The Smart 7 is a Daft Doris production.
All of television history is contained within the box of delights.
It was happening in front of us.
Incredible.
In our living rooms. It was amazing.
Guests pick their favourite television moment and tell us why they love it.
And is this the episode where Daisy's just been for the interview at the Woman's Magazine?
Flaps.
That's it, Flaps.
Yeah.
Named one of Radio Time's best podcasts of the year.
I don't understand people who don't see the joy in drawing the curtains, a mug of hot chocolate and something nice on TV. Like, what could be nicer than that?
Than having a snuggle.
Exactly.
Nostalgia in bite-sized chunks. Box of delights from Great Big Owl.